We join the action as the boats are queuing up for race 12B. Your promoted boats are Tony Gonzalez, Jonas Sampson, Greg Gust, and Martin Gray. Top 4 boats in 12B promote to 12A. Bottom 4 relegate back down to the C fleet. Looks like we have a little contact there between 99 and 2. Looks like it's about 5 seconds before the gun. Boats are lining up nicely. Looks like a good square line. They're spread out up and down the line. And the boats are off for race 12B in the 2018 DF95 Global Championship. Pal Kappa there at the top of your screen, tacking off to first attack off to port, followed by Wolfgang Korn and Nigel Brown. Tim Brown with his incident in A-rig at the start, having to start last. We follow our live aerial drone shot. As the boats move up the first windward leg, looks like the fleet's splitting off nicely. Boats coming into the dock have to need room for obstruction. Boats on the outside trying to gain the angle and get to the ley line to get to the first windward mark. Fleet spread way out. Great job by the committee to set a nice square line. Only a couple boats in this heat in B-rig. Winds are about 10 knots. In the conditions, though, you want to keep control of your boat. It's gusting higher than that. Doesn't look like it on your screen, but it is gusty out there. As they move up, you can see Jonas Sampson, Phil Burgess, and Tony Gonzalez right there in the middle of your screen making their way up on port. Along with Wayne Stobbs. Yellow boat there is John Jorgensen, RSA02. He's going to try to squeeze it in there. He's going to come back around our drone shot. Fortunately, we're going to miss the mark rounding there, but hopefully we can tell who's rounding. Looks like John Jorgensen's first around, followed by Tony Gonzalez, Jonas Sampson. I can make out, little contact there between the two orange and red boats. I think that's Chris Macaluso and Wayne Stobbs. You can see Jonas Sampson heading downwind quickly in his A-rig. It's going to be a little faster. It's obviously a higher aspect than the B-rig boats. So if he can hang on upwind and not blow tacks downwind, it's going to be a big advantage because the Dragonflight boats don't tend to dive when overpowered. They are just a fantastic design by the founder and the designers that are here, John Tushingham, Buzz Coleman, Mark Dix. Nice shot as we zoom in to see the boats coming around the first leeward gate. They'll head back upwind, come back downwind, and finish. But Jonas Sampson hanging on an A-rig is first around the first leeward gate, followed by John Jorgensen. Tony Gonzalez, and look like Derek Priestley there. Here comes Jerry Brower, USA 152. Mark Cooper and USA 05. Eric Rosenbaum and 101, the two Texas painted boats. Wayne Stobbs rounds to the inside, quickly followed by Chris Macaluso, Jacko Kaiser, Greg Gust, Paolo Kappa, Martin Gray, Nigel Brown, Baron Brummer, Wolfgang Korn, and you can see Bill Burgess and Tim Long last around the first leeward gate. Nice shot of what the wind conditions are here. They are supposed to stay up in the 10 to 12 knot range, maybe gusting up to 15, so most of the boats are using B-rig today. Get a little better idea from the camera dock there what the wind speed's like and how fast the boats are actually moving. The drone shots are beautiful, but sometimes they don't do justice to show how fast the Dragonflight actually moves through the water. Skippers are able to maintain control of their boats in the B-rig here. Looks like Wayne Stobbs making nice ground there on the inside, along with Jacko Kaiser from the Netherlands. Hopefully we can get our drone shot back up here for you. I know they had some battery issues here. All right, there he goes. Great tactical action here. You got Tony Gonzalez there on the outside. Jonas Sampson and A-Rig still making good progress upwind. Doesn't look like he's losing a lot to the B-rigs, but you can tell since he rounded first, the boats in B-rig did make up some ground that race. So they're able to point a little higher and go a little faster upwind. John Jorgensen cutting in there behind Jonas Sampson on port. Jonas was on starboard there. Looks like the boats to the outside, though, are going to be able to hold on to the ley line and head downwind. First boat around, nice. It's Jerry Brower there. First boat around, making his way downwind and trying to promote up to the A fleet, followed by Tony Gonzalez. .719 is Chris Dance from Australia. Jonas Sampson rounds. Chris Macaluso makes his way up, makes a nice tack at the mark, quickly followed by Eric Rosenbaum and John Jorgensen. Boats head around the offset, head downwind. There's Greg Gust. Jacko Kaiser. Wayne Stobbs in the 42 boat. Hope he lost it there a little bit. Here is Baron Bremer, USA 81. Third is Paulo Capa, Mark Cooper, Phil Burgess in Australia 801. Wolfgang Korn struggling a little bit to make it around the windward mark there. Martin Gray, Nigel Brown, and Tim Long. As we head back downwind, the boats have already rounded at the bottom leeward gate and are headed back upwind. Fast downwind leg. Looks like it's going to be an interesting battle for the top four here to see who promotes up to race 12 Alpha. Still got Tony Gonzalez in the lead. First four boats won't take a score. They'll just promote up. Going to be very close here at the finish. Jerry Brower there on the outside. Chris Dance also on the outside. Looks like Chris Dance crosses. Nice race there by Chris to come back. Tony Gonzalez in second. Jerry Brower in third. And Jonas Sampson also promotes up. Looks like John Jorgensen just missed out on promotion. Greg Gust crossing there from Rush Creek Yacht Club, 281. You can see 81 Baron Bremer there at the top of your screen. Chris Macaluso coming in underneath on port, crosses the line ahead of Jacko Kaiser from the Netherlands. Eric Rosenbaum and USA 101 crosses. Baron finally makes his way across the line. There's Paolo Capa from Italy. Fantastic international field here. Mark Cooper and USA 105 from Clear Lake, Texas, crosses. Phil Burgess, one of the guys spearheading the DF effort in Australia, crosses in Australia 801. And we quickly have Nigel Brown, Wayne Stobbs, and Tim Brown finishing out your boats in 12 Bravo. And here comes Martin Gray. Bottom four boats will relegate. Results are going to be based on there could be a protest, there could be promotions and relegations based on the protest, so we're going to find out what happens at the end of the race. In the foreground, you can see Tony Gonzalez here talking to Jerry Brower. Ray Sita. We are proud to bring you some fantastic video footage from Sparky's Video. Live aerial footage, which I don't believe I've ever seen done to this level, or certainly not with these just fantastic shots Sparky's able to get us. You can see how far the competitors have to walk up the dock back to the grassy area up there on the top of your screen. It's been quite a logistical challenge for us. We want skippers that are in the next heat have to wait for the other heat to complete, so they're able to practice outside the course. But as we walk along there with Mr. Cooper, back up to the control area, see a nice shot of our host restaurant, Texas Land and Cattle. Manager Aaron Brown has just made us a fantastic lunch every day. We're going to have our closing dinner there, and they've just been as good as you could ask for. We ran 3 regattas here now for radio sailing, and every time Texas Land and Cattle at Bass Pro has just been fantastic. Kudos to them, and thank you very much for your hospitality and support. We got race 12 Alpha coming up. Get you these scores here momentarily. There is Mike Weston, Ron, otherwise known as Ron Bullocks, giving us a nice wave. Join us for the action in 12 Alpha coming up next.